At that time, the Canaanite, wicked and idolatrous, was in the land. A son, Isaac, was born to Abraham. When Isaac became a young man, Abraham took him to the top of Mount Moriah. In obedience to God's command, Abraham uh, prepared to offer his son as a sacrifice. God, however, did not let him go through with with it. Abraham sowed to the Spirit, and he reaped a life everlasting. Uh, Jochebed was the mother of Moses because of a terrible time in which they lived. She uh, developed a plan to save his life, and he was adopted by Pharaoh's daughter. By God's wonderful arrangement, Jochebed was able to be his nursemaid while he was young. Undoubtedly, she taught Moses about God and his call to Abraham and about his purpose for Israel. When he saw when she saw her boy grow up like an Egyptian, all Egypt was against her. The culture of Egypt, the pleasures of Egypt, the philosophies of Egypt, the religion of Egypt. But there came a day when Moses forsook the pleasure of sins of Egypt and went out to take his place for kingdoms for God's people. Jochebed reaped what she had sown. We also have an illustration of this principle in the life of David. His sin was glaring, and many folk think of him as being a cruel, sinful man. But sin did not characterize David's life. It is interesting that a drop of black ink on a white tablecloth can be seen from a long distance, but a drop of black ink on a black suit would never be noticed. Other kings during that period of time were so bad that when they committed a sin, such as David did, it would not be noticed. But in David's life, it stands out like a horrible blot. David had a heart for God. Even in his confession, he revealed his hunger and thirst for God. But David sowed uh, sin and reaped a terrible harvest in the lives of his own children. We reap what we sow, my friend. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall we shall reap if we faint not. Verse 10. As uh, I have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them which are of the household of faith. Now Paul moves on. He says that we ought to be do-gooders. Now I baptize that the entire region of liberalism is one of doing good. I believe in doing good, but you have to have the right foundation under the good deed. The right foundation is the gospel of the grace of God and walking in the Spirit of God. When you walk in the Spirit, the fruit of the Spirit is produced. Then, my friend, you are going to do good. You will do good uh, for all men, especially for other believers.